Hi, this is Tim Young with the ProfitPullingPlatform.org, and I've got a little bit of a message, and I've got a couple bits of advice for you. And I'm going to try to keep this really short. This is actually about the fifth time I've shot this video, and I just keep talking too much, so I'm going to try to keep it really short this time. I've been around computers, gosh, I think 25 years now. I was always the guy behind the scenes working on the servers at big financial corporations, international, actually up to multi-billion-dollar companies. And the last 5 or 6 years, I've really started doing a lot more marketing and learning how to take an idea or take a thing and help other people see the value in it. So basically, they would say, "Hey, I want that. How do I get it?" And then I get the chance to tell them, give me your email address, or give me $5, or give me $100. And Profit Pulling Platform, the whole website's basically about helping you learn how to do the same process. Take something you've got, package it up, something that's valuable to other people, package it up, whether you end up with an audio or an ebook or video, or you can have people get on a phone call or get on a webinar. But you have these things to offer, and then you get people's email address and you follow up with them, because here's my first real bit of advice for you. You're on this web page right now. If you're interested in building a business on the internet, or if you're interested in building a portion of your business using the internet, and you don't know how to make a list of people, the next time you got some wonderful thing to offer, if you got 1,000 people to offer it to, you're a lot more likely to sell some of it than if you only got 10 people to tell. Makes sense, right? You want to build a list. You want to build a list of people as well that are very targeted to what you're doing. So rather than broadcast through broadcast media some sort of an advertisement, which goes to a whole bunch of people that don't care a bit about what you're doing. Instead, if you're doing horse things, or you're doing like I'm doing, I'm talking to you about building a marketing list with giveaway events, or say you're talking about cats or travel. Get people on your list that are interested in that. So when you send your email out, you've got 1,000 people receiving it that are interested in that topic. The more closely they're targeted to what you're doing, the more successful you should be. Makes sense, right? So it's quite different. The mindset's quite different from what we're kind of used to from advertising. It's not like an advertisement on the TV or the radio. But the real thing, the second real big part of this that I'll tell you about, there's all kinds of messages you're going to get in your mailbox. There's all kinds of ways of doing this type of stuff. There's all kinds of tools and website builders, and there's all this stuff, and it's way too much. What I think you really need to do, and I've got 4 years experience having been valedictorian and all these things, academically very strong back in school. I've studied all kinds of stuff, and you know how much time you can waste just studying things? You don't need to. What you need to do, here's my second bit of advice. Start where you're at, find something that's going to move you forward, and focus on it. Ignore other things. Don't, spend time on this idea that you find, and you can get it to work, or decide that it doesn't work for you. But give it time. Give it time to develop. Learn the skills. Put the time into it. Give it a fair chance. Let it bloom if it's going to, right? And then from that point, then you can move forward again. If you don't do that, what's going to happen is, this idea, that idea, that, there's all these people, there's all these emails, there's all these things. Some of this stuff you can seriously spend years looking at a new person and a new approach, a new idea every 3 days. You can do it free, or you can also spend $1,000 with every one of those people every 3 days for 3 years. It's very possible. Don't do that to yourself. Start where you're at. Pick an idea that's going to actually work and move you forwards. And you want to be learning more skill. You want to be growing your list. You want to be learning how to market to those people and get them involved and maybe sell some stuff to them. If you need to get started and you might need some help on your website because you don't actually want to work on the website yourself, you'd like to have a blog, you want to be on Facebook, but you got to start somewhere. Start with the giveaway events. Take something you've got, package it up, make it an audio or an ebook, and I'll help you learn how to use giveaway events. There'll be thousands of people in these events, and they see your gift. You write up, and you have a little photo there, and you explain what your gift is. And when you've got 5,000 people in the event, you got a good chance of growing your list by 100 people. And if you do that 10, 12, 20 times in a year, you can grow a good list within a year. So if you've got 100 people to talk to right now on email about your next thing, a year from now you could have 3,000 people to talk to. Your results will be different. Okay? There's so many ways to get overwhelmed, and perfection isn't where it's at. Where it's at with this stuff is there's all kinds of events. There's got to be thousands of giveaway events each year. Put together an offer. Get it in an event. See if it works. If it works, great. If it doesn't work, you can either try a different event, try a different gift. But what you want to do is get something out there, test it. Get the next thing out there, test it. Get the next thing out there, test it. Find one that works and then make it better. And that's really what you want to get going. I've actually got the whole process of how to take your gift, package it up, upload it, get the squeeze page and the autoresponders and the thank you page, get all that stuff done, get the follow-up emails put together. The mechanics, how do you actually do that? I've even got video that shows you how to do that. The videos aren't free right now, but I've got that. Okay. I've also got a 2-part video that I'd like to give you that shows you the short version of how to take a file that you've already got prepared and get it uploaded onto your web server and get the right URL. So when you put the URL in the browser, the thing pops up and says, what do you want to do? Open this or save it? Okay. A lot of people have trouble with that. It can be really frustrating. It can be really simple as well. I want to make it simple for you. Okay. So what I want you to do, go down, opt in for my list, so I will update you. Because, if you leave the page, you're not likely to find me again. You may find somebody else that works just as well as me. Maybe you won't. Go ahead and opt in now. Don't miss out. And if you ever decide that you don't like my emails, you can always unsubscribe. It's real easy to do. Every email's got a link in it that you can unsubscribe. So very little risk involved, and I've got a bunch of great stuff that's really going to help you out. Go ahead, put your name and email down below, and look for my next email. Cheers.